tape for this, our main event of the evening. Diaz, 24. Gallard is 26. Nate Diaz will have a 5-inch reach advantage, much taller than Melvin Gallard. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Oklahoma State Athletic Commission with Director Joe Miller. Our commissioners in attendance are Malcolm Outwood, Mike Bauer, Danny Hodge, Johnny Ashley, and Andrew Dirth. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Chris Lee, Glenn Trowbridge, and Saul D'Amato. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Herb Dean. And now, from the Cox Convention Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, it's time! 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 41 wins, 8 losses, 3 draws, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Kenner, New Orleans, Louisiana, Melvin, the Young Assassin, Gillard. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins with 4 losses. Standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 156 pounds, fighting out of Stockton, California. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Ultimate Fighter Season 5 winner, Nate Diaz!
Who's got the better mean face?
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Let's keep it clean. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Melvin Gallard, Nate Diaz, our main event of the evening. Herb Dean will get us started.
Ready. Let's do it.
And here we go. Gallard swings and connects early. Will this one in quickly?
This is where Gallard needs to be careful. This is where he can get caught. I definitely give the advantage in the striking to Gallard based on his power. But Nate Diaz is as game as it gets. And he's very dangerous everywhere.
41 wins for Melvin Gallard.
He has over 50 fights. That's a tremendous amount of experience, and he's still very young.
26 years old, was fighting in underground clubs at age 16.
Melvin's showing some very nice head movement there. Nice boxing skills.
Nicely done by Nate Diaz.
Nate's on to what Gallard was doing with that overhand right.
Melvin slides himself right back to the fence, Kenny, to try to use the fence now to get himself up.
It's smart. That way he can scramble back just like he did there.
Nicely done by Gallard.
Beautiful throw. Beautiful Uchimata throw. But this is not where he wants to be. He is on top. He can do some damage here, but it's only a matter of time before Nate Diaz locks up one of his famous triangles.
6 of the last 7 wins for Nate Diaz have come by submission. He's lost his last couple of fights. He's bloodied up. Here we go.
You knew there was going to be some talking going on in the cage with these two. They are fired up.
Gallard has to be careful. Diaz has incredibly explosive submissions.
I'm very impressed with Nate Diaz's takedowns. I mean, Melvin Gallard has a very good wrestling background. He's a tremendous athlete, but Nate Diaz is really bringing the heat with his takedowns. And I think this is where he has the huge advantage, getting on top of Melvin Gallard and using those 6 submission skills.
Son of a Baptist minister, his father passed away in November of 2006 at just 44 years old. Gallard's back up again. midway point of round one.
Nate Diaz has improved his wrestling skills, but Melvin Guillard has improved his ground skills. So this is a tremendous fight here. Melvin needs to be careful here. He landed a big overhand right, but he can't keep going for the same thing over and over. He needs to go back to putting his combinations together. He's starting to get a little happy with that right hand. Very elusive is Melvin Guillard. Nice footwork, nice head movement. Staying out of the jab of Nate Diaz. You can see Diaz is bleeding pretty heavily on the shoulder of Guillard. Nice elbow.
Oh, another right hand.
And nice right hand by Guillard.
What a show. Season 5 winner Nate Diaz against Season 2 competitor Melvin Guillard.
Nate Diaz is a notoriously slow starter. It kind of takes him a little bit to find his range, but once he does, he becomes very successful.
Nice kick. Well, you know what? The improvement that goes with the toughness from the streets of Stockton of Nate and Nick Diaz is visible again here tonight.
Absolutely, he's very game. I mean, how many times have we seen Nate Diaz lose the first round, maybe even the second, and come back to win? He has a tremendous amount of heart. He is always game.
It's a pretty good cut over the right eye of Diaz. Doesn't seem to be affecting his vision as of right now. Mike Goldberg, Kenny Florian. Guillard, good head movement. Final 30 seconds of the round.
Nice
to the midsection.
By Guillard.
He is as athletic as anybody in the UFC today.
Yeah,
I mean, he was a great football player in high school, Kenny. State champion in wrestling in Louisiana.
I mean, when's the last time we've seen that type of head movement? Not since Anderson Silva, probably.
Just keeps getting better. We might have 4 fight of the nights tonight.
Hey, have a seat, listen. It's very good round, okay? Besides, he had a little flash knockdown on you in the very beginning, okay? But that's it. You started tagging him, dude. He's running now.
To the right. Pump the jab and straight to left.
I like the pressure you're keeping. I like the pressure. Good pressure on him.
Don't stand in front of him. Let your hands go. Don't stand in front of him. Step over to your right.
He's okay, he's okay.
Then the body shot. Then the right hook to the head. Don't get crazy.
He's okay.
I'll control it, yeah.
Yeah, main event, man, it's fine. It's main event. Let it go, man. Let it go.
Leon Tabbs working on Melvin Guillard. Man, you gotta love Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz and Melvin Guillard. 2 of the true young guns. Round 2.
Nate Diaz has a nasty cut over his right eye. Good thing he's got Stitch in his corner to take care of that. So it looks like he's able to stop the bleeding.
Another good kick to the body of Diaz. Tried to come with the Muay Thai elbow.
Guillard needs to go back to putting those combinations together. He's looking for that home run punch, home run kick.
We have had some incredible action here tonight. This is our main event of the evening. Melvin Guillard, Nate Diaz. Mike Goldberg, Kenny Florian. Here tonight we saw some incredible fights, starting with Nate Quarry and Tim Crater. Jake Ellenberger, Carlos Condit. Roger Huerta, Gray Maynard, and now this one has not disappointed. Again he tries with the toss, and he gets it.
What a beautiful throw, but he's got to be careful here with the leg lock. Nate Diaz is very dangerous here. He has to be careful, and he's out. Good decision to pull out by Melvin Guillard.
That Stockton boxing of Nate Diaz. See if he gets those hands starting to wave around a little bit.
This is classic Nate Diaz. You can see him. He's starting to find his range now. Early on, you know, he kind of tends to throw him out there, not land, but it's in the second and third round where Nate Diaz starts to really put his combinations together and frustrate his opponents. But he just got caught with a nice combination by Melvin Guillard. That's what he has to do.
Nobody ever doubted the heart and the chin of Nate Diaz, and we're seeing it again tonight.
Here it is again, Nate Diaz coming back.
Guillard with a little rope-a-dope.
Playing possum, but this was not good. This is a guillotine, and this is not the guillotine you want to be in. This is going to be locked.
Can Nate Diaz choke him out? Diaz looking, it is all over! It is all over! Nate Diaz submits Melvin Guillard!
That is a beautiful modified guillotine by Nate Diaz. One of the most devastating chokeholds you can do in the game. Beautiful submission by Nate Diaz. Another classic performance.
Look at it, Kenny. Wow.
This is a nasty guillotine. There is no escape for this guillotine. You can see it. He gets nice and high. It's a guillotine a lot of guys at Renzo Gracie's like to use. Dan Miller caught Jake Rochold in it. Devastating submission.
Top to bottom, maybe the 4 greatest fights we've seen in a long time. Official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Nate Diaz!
Season 5 winner, Nate Diaz wins our main event.